to get a flank going. Maybe the two flanking guys will run into each other, have a really awkward moment.
It'd be interesting to see that strat used like that against each other, just infinitely. And look at that split. Look at the flank. No, they're what?
You didn't get the memo.
Oh. Oh, apparently. You knife mid. You know it's somebody that's old school. If they're saying knife mid. It's just like somebody being like, oh, screenshots knife mid.
Kind of confused. RaZe actually just doesn't want to play the knife round, I think. It's just giving them T-side if that's what they want, I suppose. I mean, the best way to do it is just kill yourselves or something, but... This is really weird.
This is interesting here. Waiting for them to relearn what the rules are. You're supposed to knife here. RaZe does not want a knife. And it looks like, okay, here we go. They're going to go knife. Hopefully. Nope, restarting one more time, then they're going to knife. Throwing a knife battle. And the trash talk begins early. Still waiting for these guys to go live here, getting the knife down, and then we're going to go get our sides picked, get this live as fast as possible here. Just waiting for these guys to get it done, and Aware looks up already, and they are. No knife strat, though. It's kind of disappointing. We saw it one time, and it's never reared its ugly head again.
And even how adamant they seem to want to throw the knife round away. Seems to be going in their favor right now, but 3 players with 1 hit left means he could just run into each 3 of them, and as long as they aren't knifing him at the same time, he could win the round pretty easily. Oh, there's one.
Oh, the rage. It has already begun early. The match is not even live yet. No, can't make it happen.
Okay, so that knife round's over, and are they going to stay? I think they might.
Looks like,
just to show them that they didn't really care about the knife round, which I honestly don't. I personally hate knife rounds most of the time, but are they out? Is everyone going?
I believe this should be live here.
Okay,
And
so
it looks like there's walking. This is definitely live. No more pregame. It's starting. We have Aware Gaming on CT side, and your T side, Red Dawn 3D, or RaZe 3D, as it's known now on the CEVO website. They're going live here. They're going to be on T side, and this is going to be CEVO-Open Season 4 Grand Finals here. Very, very slow play here from RaZe 3D. I believe somebody was talking about it in chat, and is that to be expected from them this entire match?
Man, Trick got gushed out there mid, so that's one spot open right now. They go mid to B. They got a weak player that they can rush at B. This is up to their advantage.
And it looks like Execute is going to be coming through a mid, trying to get some kills down. Zephyr is going to grab one, quickly gets traded out. Whitehound with a nice big double K, and, or double K, 2K. Whoa.
Sounds like a cereal.
Yeah, cereal, or Primal Carnage video game. Anyways, 2 versus 3 now, 1 very low, 2 versus 1. We only have 1 CT left alive. That is going to be an Aware player named RaZe. I'm curious what his real name is, but it's an Aware player nonetheless. He's going to be trying to 1v3 here. Bomb is going to be planted in B. Gets a shot off there. One of the T's is very low. Drops in on one. Can't make the kill happen. Gets shot down from behind. And RaZe 3D takes pistol round.
Yeah, RaZe obviously in a 1-on-3. Wasn't expected to win that round. His teammate getting gushed at mid is also a little bit unfortunate for them. But that's what opened up the round for RaZe 3D. And so for them to smoke mid to B and rush B, it was only expected. So they made the most of that round by capitalizing on their damage and came through with the victory. 3 players remaining and the bomb down.
Round number 2 is going to get underway. Gun advantage will be in favor of RaZe 3D. And looks like Aware Gaming is going to be trying to... No, they're not going to get that aggressive at long. Looked like they were going to try and force the guy with the CZ through the doors. Not really going for it. RaZe 3D playing a nice anti-eco here, playing nice and slow, waiting back, not risking their SMGs against the very, very deadly CZ. And I've never actually asked you, are you a fan of the CZ?
Oh yeah, I use it on both sides.
It is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, 1 clip, 1 kill. What else do you want? You don't need 2 kills to make the most of a round if you have a CZ.
And the pushes are already coming, and this looks like it's going to be a very successful round here for Aware Gaming, who's brought it down to only 1 terrorist alive. Guns are in the hands of Aware, and they do successfully eco against RaZe 3D. And that's going to be a 1-1 scoreboard here, but advantage going big for Aware Gaming.
Really not even sure what happened there. It was RaZe waiting for the push and then failing to stop it. So I guess a little bit of sloppy shooting. Maybe they were under the impression that they weren't going to get pushed, and a little bit of indecision in spawn right now turns into a rush B, which means they are going to be a little bit late. But no, they're just going to be walking tunnels, maybe go up mid to B as their pistol round strat, I might assume.
Third round underway here. It's going to be an eco here for RaZe 3D. As you can see, 2 players are going to be wielding those CZ75 autos, or as I would call them, the 3rd best rifle in the game. Wielding those, and they have deadly effect in the last round, was able to pick up a couple kills. And let's see if they're able to eco themselves here. Interesting that Trick and Hino both only rolling pistols here. And look at that spray through the door. If only Josh knew to turn a little bit to the left, he would have been able to just take Razor down. Not able to get it, still trying to spam. Hopefully someone's on the cross, and he's got a teammate right there as the terrorists try to execute their way out. Actually a TK there for Misfolk before he gets taken down himself, and they're going to execute into B with no luck. Zephyr with a 2K on the round, Trick with a 2K also, and that will shut that round down 2-1 Aware Gaming.
Yeah, that TK is a really big issue for them, considering Misfolk is their opper, at least from what I've seen. So that's going to mean that his save was totally in vain. They didn't get the bomb down, and even if they did, I think he'd be a little bit short. So their issues, they're going to have to save again, and ultimately still be a little bit short on money. Someone's going to have to drop him, and he might only be able to drop a Galil. See how many kills they get, though. That might make the difference. This rush B is, ooh, a little uncoordinated.
Yes, well-placed flashbang there from Aware Gaming. Shuts down that rush, and they have to know at this point we should be able to rotate out of A. Definitely, as one player is top mid right now, looking like he pushed all the way through long, judging by his position. And yeah, he's top mid, looking down, probably pushed long, and they have to know they're either B tunnels or flanking back their T-spawn. So they can basically now stack their way up in the mid area to try and control the cross and lower B, and essentially just shut this down. If you're RaZe 3D at this point, it looks like they're stacking to just try and make it into B. Is that what you do?
Oh man, another TK. That's just, that can't be, it can't get any worse. I mean,
and that was Locker right there who does that to his own teammate, runs away. And he has plenty of time to try and run back to A. He's going to get caught out in the mid. I do believe he just got called on the cross. He's going to be running by himself. Let's snap over to his perspective. And he's just going to truck it. He is just going full tilt, Tokyo Drift, trying to get there. And he is going to get caught right here at the cross. That is going to be... Oh! Trick gets absolutely smoked right there. He needs to get one more kill. Oh, he's on the reload. He could probably try it. No, he's going to get pushed now. Doesn't get the plant. Goes down. That is going to be 3 rounds for Aware Gaming.
Yeah, I can't believe he almost had the bomb down. That would have made up for it, certainly. Instead, it only gave him an extra $300. But yeah, so now Locker's... I mean, they're going to have to... I don't know. It's up to them if they want to save and Locker get a goal by. But I see they figure they're on T side. They need as many rounds as they possibly can. And so force buying might not be a bad idea. These oppers about to go head-to-head, you know, waiting for the peak.
Let's see who's going to win the op battle. No one actually wins or loses. No damage taken. Interesting buy here. Zephyr still rocking a Galil. Same with his teammate Trick. Picked up, just saving, stacking up the money here as they have a 2-round advantage on RaZe 3D, who actually has to win this map and another one to be able to stay alive in this and fight for fight for the grand finals, which is big. Both these teams are already going to be making their way into main because how far they made it into the playoffs here. But they both want to get a piece of that. They want to be the Season 4 Open champions.
A little bit of indecision on Cat here. Smoked out, really common situation to be in. It's likely that they'll get naded if they don't try to execute. It's no flank pressure coming out from the CTs, and ooh, Hano with a nice shot onto our player on Cat.
Trying to make it up through the playground. That's a 2K. Getting their way into the bomb site now. They just got to get that bomb across Catwalk through the playground. And he's to the site now. Here comes a flank on Catwalk. It's going to be Trick who gets one. Going for two. Grabs the second kill. Working on his third before Neon is able to take him down. So it's a 2 versus 2 bomb plant in the A bomb site. Both players are up on site. One is going to be Goose. One is going to be secondary site box. And the last aware player is actually working his way up through ramp, so Whitehound's gonna be right there. Not able to take him down. Brings Whitehound down to 2 HP. Whitehound actually gets a 3K on the round, and Trick gets a 2K for himself. So RaZe 3D finally gets around there and brings it back to within 1.
Yeah, so the issue was, I mean, they were all bunched up on Cat. They didn't take any nade damage, which would be really easy to apply to them. Just throw your nades, lob them over, and hit them on stairs. But they didn't really have any reads. Instead, Aware decided to play the round passively, and so they didn't work on the flank. They didn't do anything like that, and so the Cat push just worked, even though RaZe 3D had no other map control.
Round at number 6 underway. RaZe 3D was able to get this very, very close now. We're back within one round here. Even though this is only the first map, still a lot of game left. And RaZe 3D playing extremely slow here and waiting to see if they can get Aware to be very aggressive. But judging from what I've heard about Aware's past and seeing them play before, I don't feel Aware is going to be a team that's going to get super hyper aggressive just because you're playing slow.
No, I'm not sure about that either. The pressure up on Cat, it seems like they have the right read here, and Trick does eat a nade right at his feet.
See if they continue to go. Anyways, yes, they're going to be working one player. That's going to be Razor, who's going to be the initial player. And look at this push through long now. RaZe on the flank here. And once again, I don't actually think his name is RaZe. He's just on the troll. But, oh,
no, it is.
I know. Is it really RaZe?
Yeah. Or at least it has been for the whole season.
Oh, okay. So, real life RaZe in the game. Is there a RaZe on both teams? Oh, Razor on the other team. Okay, that's right. Bomb is going to be planted in the A bomb site, though. 3 versus 2 here. Neon very, very low on the round. He's going to be trying to peek out through the smoke. And he's going to go down, both terrorists down. That was a 3K for Hino, and then a 2 for Neon on the other side of things. And that's going to be a 4th round for Aware Gaming.
Yeah, I think it might have been in their best interest to put some pressure on mid before RaZe went up Cat, but they ended up taking the round pretty easily anyway. I think the op at A might have been a good decision considering they're smoking out mid every round, and so having that op on A means that you're probably going to have more opportunities to get kills, and some good shooting locked that up for them, and now it's 4-2, and you're starting to get to that point where it's like, hey, we give up any more rounds, and we're not going to have a T side no matter how good the rest of the rounds go.
Definitely. T-side is generally considered the easier side on this map, so it should be your bread and butter side. Should be the side that you're able to pick up quite a few rounds to stack up, as CT side should normally be the harder side for you to get a lot of rounds on here. So RaZe 3D really needs to step this up here, get something going, hit their shots. I mean, they're getting close on the round. It's just towards the end, the 2v2 battles are getting won, and that's a 2-for-2 trade right there on an eco nonetheless. And I don't believe they got any of those guns. No, they got the kills and ran away. So it's going to be a 3 versus 3. The nearest player to the B bomb site is actually outside B. He's going to hear that, and the call should be incoming. There's the call. The players are on the fast rotate, trying to get there as quick as possible. And Zephyr is just going to wait. No, he's going to go. He's going to go in. He's going to battle with the CZ and actually win that battle when the CZ started from behind him, which is a tough play to win right there, but he makes it happen, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 3 retake attempt here, and they easily bring it home. Zephyr actually grabs a 2K on the round for his team, and that is going to be a 5th round for Aware Gaming.
Yeah, good flash and retake. Pretty simple execution to win that round against the Eco. Almost lost their player trying to challenge the bomb being planted, but it was planted safe in a good position. So good plays on both sides there. They got the bomb down, which is the important part. They're kind of their goal of the round, and they have the op on Misfolk, and so a little bit of extra cash for later rounds. So yeah, I mean, it could have been maybe if they kept the player in the B site, they would have had um, a little bit of a better time trying to stop the bomb from being going down. But ultimately, they won the round. That was important.
One thing I'd like to point out here, every time this is looking like RaZe 3D. This is basically their basic setup every round. They're going to be sending 2 at top mid palm tree area, 2 a lower B, 1 up at the top of mid, possibly watching long, and trying to see if he can get an op shot down through there. And the default, wow, look at this stack. Look at Aware just stacked up and ready for a mid to be here. There's 4 players, all extremely close, including one on Catwalk who's able to fast drop into CT spawn, which he just did right there, even though it was to get away from Catwalk. But they were so very close, and here comes the flank. 1, 2 kills for Trick. Now he's going to flash the rest of the T's up there. He's got to know they're there. Rotate coming from Aware. They're going to try and shut this down and just mop up. Trick is able to get another kill. That's a 3K. 1 player left in the smoke. Flashbang goes off. He should see him in the smoke, and he does. 4K on the round for Trick, and that is going to be round number 6 in the bag for Aware Gaming.
Again, I don't exactly understand how that happened. Like Aware was all stacked up under, under ramp in CT, and yet, I mean, I think the flashes were just so good that it just stopped them so hard from pushing out. But if they naded down onto the ramp, they would have got people. If they flashed down to the ramp, they could have got people. Hano wasn't able to off RaZe because RaZe decided to strafe wide, maybe anticipating his position on Cat, and ultimately they just couldn't get up Cat. But if they had, there was no one playing from Plat, and it should have been easy pickings for them. And Trick on the oh, that's not gonna do much.
Those nades long three-man stack. I really like the CT randomizing plays like that. Just randomly out of nowhere on a gun round. We're going to throw 3 people long with nades. We're assuming it's going to be a RaZe 3D save round, as it is. We're going to throw some nades in there. We're going to grab some kills. Trick actually got 1, and Hino's got 2, even though Hino got 1 of them by pushing out mid and opping a guy up on top right of mid. RaZe is right there waiting in the long A house as collapses on both the terrorists. We're going to snap over to the final T view. He has only got a CZ-75. Getting pushed from both sides. They know he's there for sure. They collapse. Get the kill. That's RaZe who closes that one down. He's got a 2K. Hino's got a 2K. And that is 7 rounds for Aware Gaming.
Yeah, so that's 5 in a no, it's 4 in a row, and so that's going to mean that 1 round from now they're going to be deciding whether or not they're going to buy every round. Obviously, this round is a buy round. Even if they lose it, I think they're likely to buy. At this point, you don't want to give up any more. 8 and beyond means that you have a negative half on the side where you're supposed to have a positive one. And another rush into B. They're going to push through the smoke.
And they're going to work their way over there, and they're going to get absolutely stopped, completely held up there. Misfolk, last player left alive. He's going to be trying to work through. He's got the op, makes the shot work the first time, and he's going to be trying to work around. I'm assuming he's just going to try. He knows he's going to get it pushed here because he should have the feeling that Aware Gaming is not going to want him to save. Gets another one. This might be a winnable round if he's able to grab one more. Wow. Not able to grab that 3rd kill there for himself, but a 4K for Zephyr on the absolute stonewall at B tunnels.
Yeah, I don't know why they ran through that smoke with full equipment. It probably would have been in their best interest to just respond to the smoke and play slowly. I mean, I made the same mistake before. I think we all have, but such an important round. They are going to be buying again, but no op, and Misfolk obviously probably more proficient with an op than anything else.
Flashes long A. It looks like the counter flashes are going to set back your terrorist team quite a bit. And I really like this 3-man stack here at long that they've been doing for, I believe, the last 2 to 3 rounds. Just stacking at the beginning of the round, having your player play very aggressive to get the cat calls. And here comes the cat rush. There's actually going to be 3 working their way up cat. 1 pick. 2 picks now. That's going to be Locker who grabs the second of those 2 picks. And he's going to be on the lurk here. Now, working their way into the A bomb site through Playground. Bomb plant incoming. Neon on the hard lurk is going to grab Zephyr. And this is a very winnable round. Only 1 CT left alive. That's RaZe. And he falls victim at the end to Misfolk. And that was actually a team ace there. Every single player got a kill of their own. And RaZe 3D wins an all-important 3rd round for themselves. Yeah,
it's nice to see that they can all hit their shots. So, as you mentioned, a team ace. It's always nice. And yeah, of their 3 rounds that they've won, the most success they have, that's 2 rounds, have been on Cat, and those are rifle rounds. So excluding the pistol where they went B, it seems like they're having the best success there on Cat. And ooh, pushing out long, getting their early pick, really important one. But trading out is Josh BM.
Now round 12 is already underway. 1 kill from each team has already been collected here. It's guns versus gun once again. RaZe 3D needs to grab as many of these final rounds as they can. Preferably, they'd like to bring this to an 8-7. I don't know if that's realistic here with how well Aware Gaming has been playing. They come through in the clutch situations when they need to. And it just kind of seems like RaZe 3D is getting a little antsy for how slow they're trying to play.
Mm-hmm. And there is no op in the back of B here. Man, if they walk up, I'm not sure what they're thinking right now.
Let's see, and they're going to be stacking up over towards B. All players making their way towards the tunnels currently, and this looks like it's going to be a set into B. A little bit of spray through the door down there, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get an aggressive play off the catwalk here as the long player starts to rotate out also. And they're just going to try and walk in. They are just going to try and walk in behind the op.
He saw him too.
Not able to collect, but the op is now down, and then Neon on the trade, so they're going to smoke it out. They're going to rush over here, try and get that bomb planted. Spray coming through the door. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. 3-man retake for the CT's 2-man retake now, as RaZe is able to get a headshot over at the top of that headshot box in window. Goes for another one. That's actually Locker who grabs that kill. And now the remaining CT, only one of them is going to be Josh. And he's going to possibly, no, he's going to rotate into mid, try and get some exit kills here. Not able to get it. RaZe beats him. 2K for RaZe. And RaZe 3D now has their 4th round.
Yeah, so RaZe, I think, RaZe with the very most important trade there. Aside from hitting the rifle at the back of Plather, who got one of his kills on the entering players. In that 3v3, RaZe hit that guy coming into window, and if that trade had gone the other way, a 3v2 retakes most certainly would have gone to the CT. So good hold there by RaZe 3D, and on a round that they definitely wanted to win. And good read, not good read on coming out long here with absolutely no resistance.
Now, if you're a team like RaZe 3D and you're playing against a team like Aware who seems to be adjusting out of nowhere just to keep themselves a little fresh, what's your idea? What do you try and do? How do you try and adjust to the way Aware Gaming is playing right now?
Yeah, so it seems like Aware are playing really reactive, which obviously is always good, but maybe if they aren't getting the information they need to be a little bit more aggressive in spots to find out exactly how RaZe are going to play their round out, because they're pushing sites based on some information, and if they don't have any information, they just push into a site, and that has given them some success. But Aware letting them run where they want to without having a flank setup or something like that is going to mean that these trades aren't going to go in their favor. Because you had Haino, out there by himself at long when it was like 5 long, so obviously that came down to not knowing that they would push out long, but we've seen them put early pressure on long and then sometimes not. So I'm not exactly sure what their train of thought is in terms of how they're setting up at A. Maybe it's because they haven't gone long in so long, and so RaZe going out long is the perfect read on their part. Anticipating that might be what they can catch on to in the future.
And it looks like they're going to be setting back up for another B tunnels take here, and they're going for it. They set up into B. One player going to be watching the lower B. They're going to be going for it. Only one contender to beat there in the window. That's Zephyr, who's already got a 2K on the round. Got one in middle, one in window now. Going for a third. Can't take down Locker, who's been shooting so very well from platform through the window. But now it's going to be a 3 versus 3. 3-man CT retake here. 1 outside B double doors and 2 actually in tunnels. And I do believe that is both the ops in tunnels. All three players are rocking ops here, which is going to be a hard sell to make happen. Pistols and ops, and that is going to bring it down. And Josh looks like he should be able to grab this. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he's got it. But yeah, 3 ops on a Ooh, that's going to be super close. Yeah, he has it. Okay.
Just barely.
Damn. So yeah, Josh could have. If Josh with that shot and it had to take him 2, they would have lost that round. high pressure situation, especially 3-op retake. A lot of equipment value drop there, but certainly they will be buying another 2-op, so not a big difference for them, I'm sure. And the last round of the half, a 10-5 half on CT would be fantastic, exactly what you wanted to, but pistol round is no less important in my opinion because of this.
Definitely. Grabbing 10 rounds for yourself on CT is pretty big here. That's going to be a lot of momentum going into what should be your easier side. But we've been seeing a lot of switches here. A lot of teams are playing good on CT side and not so well on T side, which T side is generally the better side for picking up rounds. On Dust 2, we've been seeing a little bit of a role reversal here, and I wonder if it's going to be the same way tonight. It looks like that catwalk got called early by the player in mid, and now they're just kind of stuck sitting here, seeing if they're going to get pushed anywhere. Bomb all the way up on Cat, and you know it was supposed to be a set for A by the 2 players left at the long double doors just lurking there.
Dota Cross saying 3 ops is 2 less than ideal, as we've all seen so many op setups on Dust 2, where it just gets outrageous how many people are picking up ops.
Yeah, 3 ops is that's a lot of ops right there, especially on a 3-man retake. That's hard. Having just an op by itself on a retake is a little tough, especially in a site like bomb site B, unless you're the solo tunnel guy and you can play off of a little bit of a bait from your teammates working through the door and window for you.
Oh, man, you know, spraying through the door.
They're going to be able to hold that down, and they're going to punish quite a few players. Finally, a kill goes off, but they're so very low. This fire might do a lot of damage right there. Is it going to get him down? No, did a little bit. If he can get this spray, he'll grab 2. That was, I believe it was Trick, yeah. Trying to get the shots through the box. Wow, Whitehound makes that happen. Whitehound makes it happen twice, and that's a 9-6 half. So nothing to scoff at for RaZe 3D, but Aware definitely coming out on top on the side that you really want to have a lot of rounds too.
Yeah, even though it's a 9-6 and going the wrong way, I mean, statistically, I'd say that, you know, RaZe has shown that they can play adaptive, that they can play smart. It's maybe I think they'll play even better on CT than on Terrorist, but then again, I also think that Aware is going to play much better on Terrorist than they are on CT, and so that a lot has to be said with this pistol round and the 2 free rounds that follow, unless there's an anti-eco, which we did see at the beginning of the first half.
We did see that early eco round that went in favor of Aware, which turned the first half around, and RaZe doing well so far, working that 5-7 extremely well, able to grab 2, and that is going to be big for them. RaZe are down to 9 HP after those 2 kills. His teammates are going to be rotating here as they see the bomb at long A. One player going to be flanking through middle on the slope, like working his way up Cat now. There's 1 down for the Terrorist. They have an uphill battle to go. If they can get another kill here, they're going to even it out, and it's now even 3 versus 3. Now 3v2 as Whitehound grabs another kill. Actually, no, excuse me, that was RaZe who got the 2 so far. Whitehound only has 1 on the round, going for a second. Can he get it? He gets Trick, and that is going to be pistol round. RaZe 3D takes that home, and this could easily be 9-9 when it's all said and done after these eco rounds.
Yeah, all of a sudden not looking too shabby for RaZe, who have had to fight their way to 6 rounds on the first half. So definitely the round that they wanted, and they're not taking this anti-eco lightly, buying 4 from us is 1 MP7. The price difference is only a mere $500, so I don't know. It's a really good gun though at MP7, one of the more expensive SMGs. He's gonna be defending against this push.
And they are really not looking to get ecoed once again. 1 kill, 1 trade. Actually, it's going to be 2 trades right there. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. They don't have the guns yet, and the FAMASs are already up close. There's a kill. Mistfolk grabs that one, already a 2K on the round, and RaZe 3D is definitely trying to get this, but it's a successful eco no matter what. They got the bomb plant. Incoming by next round, even if they don't win this.
Man, that was nuts. I can't believe they got in the site. Shooting with those P250s, which it's definitely, I think it's obviously the better side to use a P250 on, as you got those more longer range battles as opposed to using a CZ. But CZs have the same damage and accuracy stats as the P250s, so as you shoot them slow enough, they are P250s. But yeah, hitting those headshots, getting the bomb down, just what they needed. And even though they didn't win the eco like they did in the first half, they did their job for sure, 100%.
Definitely, they got that bomb plant, and they're not going for the buy here.
Yeah, they're light. Wait, did they buy last round?
No.
They're so light.
They got there. We see a whole bunch of P250s here, and that's it. Their money is extremely short here. and they're just going to go full tilt right now. They're going to work their way up catwalk into the playground. RaZe is right there defending, though, trying to beat a bunch of P250s. If they can get another bomb plant here, they are set up well going to the next round, and they're going to get it. They got the bomb plant. Now we only have Trick and Zephyr left alive. Zephyr is going to pick up a gun. Might be a little too little, too late, and yes, it is. And RaZe 3D is going to even this out. The score will be 9-9 as soon as they defuse this bomb. And we're basically at the start of a fresh game now. 0-0, full gun round incoming right now.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure they pistol armor last round. So, I mean, otherwise they would have been an AK buy. They would have been able to AK buy, excuse me. But, yeah, so now they've got the op that they want, and that's on Hano. I think we should follow him for a second. He has gotten the mid pick a couple times on CT. Picking on T, a little bit more fun. And this guy picking high. The patience, though.
Working their way in, doing the exact same slow play, actually, that we saw from RaZe 3D here. And they're going to be playing very, very slow, working the B tunnel slow, and actually getting aggressive. Zephyr, right play there, trying to see if he can get someone to push off, and that's going to draw a little bit of a catwalk push, make him a little aggressive. The long guy has already fallen off, and there is a catwalk pick. That's going to be Josh who grabs that. Op is sitting up in Goose and gets the pick onto Cat, so now they're probably going to fall off this and try and work around. Oh, they're in a good position to try and get some kills here down in middle, and the flank is going to be set up very well. B guy needs to accelerate into B to make something happen, but the rotate happens, and now it's going to be a 3 versus 4. Bomb stuck in middle. If you were in this situation, where do you go, Launders?
Well, they have one pick, I think. Either side is pretty well spread out, but they got this pat pick early. Oh, Trick reloading on Cat, gets caught. Bomb goes down, and a 2v4 where they see the bomb. Oh, man, they're going to leave it and just and play off that, but oh, man, that flash.
RaZe. Ooh, that's RaZe working right now. He's going to be into a 1 versus 4 situation now. He's got an op. Can he make those shots happen? Not able to get the flick off. And RaZe 3D takes the first... Actually, no, this would be the second lead they've had as they took the initial pistol round. But they're back in the lead again. Scores 10-9. RaZe 3D is not out of it. When you thought they would have, especially after the first half, the way it went.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, after Josh got that aggressive peek on Cat and killed the guy, I don't think that Trick assumed that, or the team as a whole assumed that they would just refill that position on Cat in the exact same spot and have extra pressure up there. So this is an armor pistol buy, so they do want to get a couple kills off this. And they are getting a couple. That's 3v3.
This is a winnable round. It's going to be a win no matter what. They're going to... It may not technically be a win, but it's a win in the sense that they're going to grab themselves, actually, the 2 guns now. They have 2 guns. They got a bomb plant. It's a 3 versus 3 battle. Trick is very low. RaZe is also low on the round. Miss Folk, on the other side of things, is a little bit low, but they're going to try and do a retake with an op, which I would say gives a little bit of the advantage here if they don't play aggressive to Aware Gaming, which it doesn't. They get a little aggressive, don't hit their shots, and that's going to be that. But they are going to force 3 rebuys, and they get a bomb plant.
Whoa, 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 they took too long. They took too long.
Now, that is going to be a win. Aware Gaming grabbed that. Wow.
I can't believe that. They took too long, and
I
they
thought
just
the
missed
first
that
player had a kit.
defuse. Yeah, he did. Oh, they had to pick it up? Is that what happened?
No, I think they switched players.
Oh,
one got
okay.
on it, the other guy had a kit, so he got off. But it was a little bit of a block, and lost him the round.
Oh my goodness. A retake they should have absolutely won, but also a round that they should have absolutely won. And but they turned that armor buy into a worthwhile one because they got the round. That's pretty nuts. Unfortunately for RaZe.
Ooh. Early into the round here, this is all about Aware Gaming right now. They've already got 3 kills, even though it's going to be an eco here for RaZe 3D. This is a situation they don't want to see themselves in. Neon, last player left alive. Rockin' is easy. He's going to try and gunfight in middle with that thing. Almost running out of ammo. And there is the reload. Josh drops down off catwalk into CT, AK headshot. And that is 11 rounds for Aware Gaming.
Man, honestly, that round is going to really bite them in the ass. And it won't help them sleep at night if they lose this match because it was getting to a point where RaZe was winning rounds on CT side, performing supremely well, and that's a really big hit to your morale to lose a round like that. And that means now they're going to be behind in round score. They're going to be a little bit worse off money-wise, and that means that they're going to have to fight from behind on the harder side instead of fighting with the momentum that they had from those rounds they were winning. So just a terrible, I mean, just a terrible round to think about. I know I've been sitting on it for a while, but
those are the losses that make you stay up at night right there. Those are so extremely cringeworthy, but they happen. The big thing here is RaZe 3D has to come back from that. They have to adapt, and they have to keep going. But RaZe and Hino both get kills at long, which gives them a direct bid into the A bomb site. Here it goes. Bomb is across. Plant incoming, and this is going to be a plant for long. I don't think they have any ops here, so I'm curious if there's really going to be a pit player here. Yes, there's going to be one, possibly two pit players. And it looks like they're both going to be sitting there near long to guard this long A plant. And this save right here, this save is going to be big for them. They're either going to really regret not going for the 3v5, and they're getting pushed too. This could be bad.
oh,
No,
yeah, it's
now-
important. It's definitely important that they kill as many people as possible.
Yeah, at this point, you're not really going to be able to save. You're getting pushed from everywhere. You got to just try and grab as many kills as you can. There goes Neon, and that is going to do it. They all end up dying. They only get one extra kill off that, and Aware Gaming picks up their 12th round.
I like the commentary and the channel. Thank you, Gamer QQ. Make love, not war. Wow. Okay, so yeah. Now that I mean that couldn't have gone worse. They're definitely in a slump right now. They lost the momentum. Another eco out for RaZe, which would have been a buy round, I assume. I can only assume. And a smart push into lower. This is really good read, but gets punched by RaZe.
Trying to get some kills. They are able to force 2 rebuys there. Neon's going to grab 2, but a 3K for RaZe, and that's 13 rounds in favor of Aware Gaming. And this game, this is getting close down to the wire here.
Yeah, but it's slipping out of the hands of RaZe 3D, and they're going to have to win this round 100%. If they don't win this round, I don't think there's a chance that they have this match. So I say they need to win this round for the sake of their morale, and also for the sake of evening up the score, and for the sake of hurting the economy of the terrorists. They can't do that for any of those 3 reasons. They don't have what it takes, I think, to close out this game. It's going to be a really uphill battle. But they do have the tools to win on CT. We have seen them do it, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that they do so.
Definitely going to be a little bit harder of a battle for them to make it happen here. And as you can see, Aware playing extremely slow now, sitting back, seeing if they can get red. I keep wanting to say Red Dawn, even though it's now RaZe 3D instead of Red Dawn 3D. Seeing if they can get aggressive plays here. And at this point, does RaZe just get aggressive?
No, I mean that was the mistake that we saw. I think of. Or sorry, does RaZe get aggressive? Yeah, they might have to, at least for the information, because they don't want to get stuck on a site too thinned out without any information. And the cap push is coming out, but it's a long split, and they got 3 players there ready to defend this.
And it looks like it's going to be going into the A bomb site. 2 kills, 1 on the trade. Now RaZe goes down, and that's going to be a kill in the pit. So now only 2 CTs left alive. 1 on the flank. That's Locker. Fast flank, man. He gets there really quick. Plant is going to go down in the A bomb site in smoke. 3 versus 2. It's going to be a 2-man retake for the CTs. Harder battle for them. And Trick almost looking like he was getting stuck there for a second. Couldn't figure out why. But Locker is very close on catwalk. Other CT is going to be flanking long A, so they're going to try and get a pinch here as all 3 of the terrorists are kind of grouped up now. All 2, 1 versus 1 battle incoming here. We're going to be following Hino as he is the terrorist trying to protect this bomb. It looks like Locker's going to jump up on there, and he gets the kill off in time and has a kit, so no failed defusing this time. That is going to be a big round for RaZe 3D.
Yeah, it might not have been the round they deserved, but it's the round that they earned and that they needed. So, it's good play. I thought that round was in the bag once they all entered out long. White Hound's one of the stronger aimers on the team, not able to trade out from pit, and so it just seemed like it was lost. But Locker with a good, what was it, 2 or 3, ended up bringing that back and opening up the next round with a pick. This is looking really optimistic all of a sudden, at least slightly.
Momentum shift might be real here as RaZe 3D seems to have a little bit of life back in their sails here. They're going to be fighting, trying to continue, and Miss Volk, if could have got another pick at long, that would have been so extremely helpful in continuing the momentum that they have here. But Aware Gaming does have a 2-round buffer against them currently to try and get something going here. They definitely don't want to be forced into the second map, which very well could happen if RaZe 3D is able to win this map. It will for sure go to a second map, but all Aware has to do is win one map, and they get the whole championship. They're going to be trying to push long A again. Mistfolk in a bit of trouble there. Gets taken down. Now, quickly, that turned into a 2 versus 2. Here comes a push. That's going to be Locker. Grabs one. Going for the second. Not able to get it. And the safety Hail Mary grenade from Neon wins the round in the 1 versus 1. And only 1 round buffer now, as Aware is still up.
Sick touchdown, stop the plants, but the money is still looking really good. Some really good economic management on the side of Aware Gaming. Definitely have a really good buffer in terms of money, and so are able to buy this round and also probably next. So that's going to mean they still have work to do to beat the economy down. But again, they're back to that. You know, the only round that they really lost on CT was one where it was an anti-eco, and that caused them to go into a spree of ecos and a little bit of shaky play, but. Now we might be back to the momentum shift that RaZe had earned for themselves coming out of winning the pistol. And again, they've won both pistols in the game. So if they lose this round, I mean, if they lose this game, it's pretty big to the statistics. It's usually if you win both pistol rounds, you're almost guaranteed the game.
First pick is going to go to Aware Gaming here as Trick is able to get one. Hino almost gets his face alleviated from his body there. I don't know who got all the damage off him. The number 7 player of RaZe. No, actually, number 7 player is Locker. Locker coming on extremely strong in the second half here. Looks like it's going to be a mid to B, and it is a mid to B. Locker grabs one. Coming out of the smoke. Unlucky there for RaZe getting taken down out of the smoke. Here comes the rotate. Whitehound, last player left. He gets one through the smoke, actually, which is huge. Brings us to a 2 versus 1, and he's going to try and one-man retake this. Trick and Josh both have a single or 2 kills to their name this round. This is going to be a hard retake here. Time is not on his side. No kit. He's really got to hurry here, and he doesn't want to give them a 14th round. Window or door? Quickly, Launders. Where do you go?
Looks like the decision's made, though. And, ooh, one goes down. But Josh, wow.
Not able to collect the second. In that situation, I'm a door guy. I don't like the window.
I'm a door guy.
I'm a door guy.
Yeah, I think I might be too, but I think the bigger mistake there was lobbing your flashes out before executing. So obviously he wanted to make it a little bit unsure of when he was going to actually enter the site, but he threw his flashes over and didn't execute for another 10 seconds. Pretty careless, in my opinion. But regardless, it was a 1-on-2. Definitely not the easiest rounds to win. And a rush into B, a really fast rush into B.
Looks like they're going to go full tilt for it, and they get the bid into the bomb site. Here comes the plant. That is going to be Hino picking up 2 big kills right there. Both kills on the round are from him, and this is going to be a good shot at them getting their 15th round here. Bomb plant. They have 4 players left alive, even though one is still in T-spawn here. He's going to be deep watching the tunnels, and here comes the walk across. Boom. Op shot. He's down. One more player in the tunnels, though, so he needs to snap back and watch that. But your number 9 of RaZe is going to be a little bit nervous now, knowing that there's an op there. So at this point, he's just going to try and get an exit, grab a gun, and their team is going to have to play for the tie.
Yeah. That's rough, man. They didn't almost have it, though, because they lost a very standard rifle round to the terrorists in a situation where you have to play way above the rounds that you've played throughout the game. And so they couldn't pull that off, and so in my eyes, that means that they didn't deserve to equalize the score, because you know, there's a really standard B rush there. They couldn't defend it. They couldn't do the retake, and that's, you know, this clutches win games. That's the bottom line.
Let's see if they can pull it out here. They got to have a big stand here, and that flash was very well placed. Let's see if they get a couple more kills. Trades go in favor of Aware Gaming. Now it's a 2 versus 3, back in favor of RaZe 3D. That shot connects. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 1. Zephyr, last player left alive, going for the op. I don't know if they saw the op at long. I think they did, or the smoke went down before. They should know it was long. Oh, they're going to stack on the catwalk, and this is a bad look right here.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation where you want to give it enough time. You have the bomb. They don't know exactly where you are. You want to give it enough time so the CT is spread out to each bomb site. You know, think about the fact that it might be a complete rotate, and he is taking that time, but they really don't think it's going to be B. They think he's going to commit here.
let's see. Zephyr is right there around the corner. If he's able to get this shot off, no, Neon was all over his face, gets the kill, and they stay alive. And once again, guys, for those of you tuning in, if your terrorist team currently, Aware Gaming, wins this map, that's it. They win the championship. They are CEVO Season 4 Grand Finalist champions. If RaZe 3D or Red Dawn 3D is able to win this map, they get forced to a second map because this tournament was double elimination, and Aware Gaming never lost, so they never got put down into the losers bracket. But it looks like they're just going to go back to the rush to B. If it works out here, there's one trade. Let's see. The trades are going in favor of no one. It's a 3-3. Now it's a 3 versus 2 here. Whitehound and RaZe got to try and clutch this round. And now it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Whitehound, RaZe got one kill there. And they're going to bring this back very, very close. It's going to be a 2-man retake. Trick and Josh inside the site. Bomb planted in B. If they can grab this round, that's going to push it very, very close to going to overtime. Oh, Aware wants it so bad. RaZe 3D playing so very well, outseeding expectations. That's going to do it. One man left alive. If he can get it, no, he cannot. And Aware Gaming wins the round and the map. That is going to do it. CEVO Season 4 Open Champions is Aware Gaming, bringing it home. Congrats to them, and amazing job to RaZe 3D for making that way closer than I'm assuming most people would have imagined.
Yeah, just a little bit closer than your pred, a little bit less close than mine, but yeah, super close regardless. Trick with very low HP in the back of sight there. Could have gone either way, I think, but yeah, they'll be